as you can see, this is not a green screen. This is just fog, or I should say the clouds. So the clouds are very low today. So the sight is pretty bad. It's around 5 to 7 meters. But it also makes it more of an adventure. So here's the plan. I now just took the cable car up to around 1,500 meters, and I will go to my destination, which is a cottage where I rented a room for the night, because I will take this time to do some journaling and do some recalibration. For those of you who don't know me, I have a business, an AI agency, and I always plan my year in a few phases of go phase, then taking a break, then doing recalibration and planning the next go phase. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to recalibrate, making sure if I'm on track, not just with my business, because that's not the most important thing, but with my personal goals in life. I'll just take you along the journey. So I rented a room in a cottage there, which I've already done 3 years ago here, the same place, and it was amazing. But the only difference is right now I can't see where I'm going. So this will be a little bit of an adventure, and I love that. So tomorrow we're gonna go back, maybe we'll have some better weather and get some sun, or it's gonna be a walk in the clouds back, and that's gonna be alright as well. Best thing is that I'm gonna have some time for me, no one to disturb me, but some mountain goats. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so following situation. It started raining, but that isn't really a problem. My phone, that could be a potential problem, has no connection since about 45 minutes or an hour, and I haven't seen a sign pointing towards my target since about an hour as well. So I don't know if I'm on the right path. I can't see a lot. It's pretty freaking cloudy or foggy still, so that's the thing. But yeah, anyways, it's the same thing in life often, right? But you do not know if you're on the right path. You wish to receive more signs, but sometimes you don't. That all you gotta do is usually keep putting one foot in front of the other, follow the best possible path, because taking action will increase, and this will sound crazy to some, but this will increase your frequency. And if you're on a higher frequency, and you're doing something and you're actually taking action, then I believe, and that's what my experience told me, you will receive more signs if you're on the right path or not. So just keep going to the best of your ability. Stay in a high vibrational state, in a positive state, as good as you possibly can. This is just a life documentation of what principles I follow, and you and I, we will both see how they will work out. So here's the craziest part. I just went up the most uncomfortable path between plants, and it was really horrible and disgusting for about an hour, just to now find out that I have gone in a completely wrong direction, because I found some signs and they showed my destination right back to where I was coming from. Right back down that ugly path. We found the signs again, and we're on the right track again. And now it's just 1.5 hours left. That will mean we will make it there in time before it gets dark. I'll catch you in a second. I haven't seen a human in a very long time, but at least here are the footsteps of, I don't know what it is, either horses or cows, whatever, I'm no expert for that. Here are a couple of them. So no humans up here, but at least I'm not the only living being here, which is amazing. So I have no clue if you can see this, but right there in the back is the edge. So it's really going down pretty heavily there, and it's going down very, very steep there, right? So all of this here is really the edge. It's going down very, very freaking steep here, and the craziest thing is, I mean, obviously you can't really see that because of the fog. So yeah, obviously not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna keep a safe distance towards that. And the good thing is we're almost there. It's getting pretty cold right now. It's also getting brighter, as you may have noticed. It's getting way, way brighter. And I'm really looking forward to some hot soup, some tea, and a cozy cabin right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last update here for the day probably. We actually made it. We're at the cottage, at the cabin, 1,800 meters, and I hope they're gonna have some very, very good food right now.
So busy to my eyes. When you're out deep within me, when you're out deep within me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next morning. It's around 8 a.m. and the weather has not really become a lot better. Right? So it's still the same thing. It's super cloudy. It's still walking in the clouds, but hey, whatever. I'll take that, and I'll just now get some coffee, get some breakfast, and then yeah, head back down the mountain. Maybe I had a really good time doing reflection stuff yesterday here in the cabin. That was really valuable, and I'll maybe do some more now after breakfast, and yeah, then I'll head back down and hopefully gonna see some nice weather, gonna see some sun soon again. Okay, I'm now leaving the warm and cozy cabin, and I will now go back. It's again around 3.5 hours. It's still extremely cloudy, and in the middle of the clouds, it's very windy. It's pretty dark clouds here, which I don't like. Looking forward to get back into the car. And yeah, we're gonna make the most of it. We have to admit, this is still all looking beautiful. And sometimes sun comes through, which it just did, but these conditions change within literally seconds here. So yeah, what I'm now gonna do, I will just keep going. The wind is really crazy right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I grabbed out the microphone because I think otherwise you won't be able to understand me with the wind. But anyways, so we often try to think our way through problems, but very, very often that is not the best thing to do. Very, very often that is not the answer, because our conscious mind, our prefrontal cortex, is just limited by its knowledge and by its experiences, and our brain is also limited or weakened by the emotions we sometimes have. So if you have a problem and therefore have a feeling of fear or something like that, then you're probably not able to think your way through the problem to your best of your abilities, right? So what do? Take a step back, breathe first, take some time off, accept the fact that maybe there is no solution, accept the fact that maybe it will go wrong, okay? Maybe you will fail at this thing. Accept that fact, and then usually the solution will just pop into your head whenever you're not looking for it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm now gonna take the cable car back down, and it was amazing. I can just honestly deeply recommend to do that and take some time for yourself to recap and to think, and not to think as well. So it's actually crazy that it is so much warmer down here. I would say warm enough, even though it was freezing up there, but still warm enough to drop the top, have a good drive. And ladies and gentlemen, that was it. I honestly had a good time and I enjoyed this a lot. But what's way more important, I gave my mind a break, which whenever you try to build a business or accomplish what goals soever, it is not just important to go all in, but it's also very, very important to just take some breaks, take some time off, because that will probably be the time where you will grow the most. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.